Do you ever find AI responses a little flat? Like it knows the facts, but forgot the feeling? Wouldn't it be nice if your results came back informative and actually enjoyable? Here's the secret. AI takes its tone from you. The way you ask shapes what you get back. Hi, I'm Frankie, and welcome back to Promptwell's AI Joy Lab. We run small experiments in joy, powered by AI. In the Joy Lab, we believe the best way to learn is to play. Most people think talking to AI means typing magic words, finding the perfect phrase, the right structure, the secret formula. That's what people mean when they say prompting. It just means how you ask. But here's the truth. AI is not grading your grammar. It's mirroring your tone. So let's see what that looks like in real time. For this demo, I'll be using a fresh chat with no memory. So it's exactly what you see if you open ChatGPT for the first time. To keep it readable, I've asked for short answers, 1 paragraph max, so we can focus on tone. So since this is the Joy Lab, I figured, what's the thing that often stands in the way of joy? And it's usually stress. So let's ask our friendly AI how to reduce stress. So let's start out with a straightforward request. Give me 4 ways to de-stress, limit answers to a list, and 3 paragraphs. So 4 ways to de-stress: micro pauses, cognitive offloading, controlled stimulation, sensory grounding. It says here these work because they regulate both the mind and body. This is exactly what you would find in a textbook. This is APA approved. You could actually even ask it to give you a reference of exactly where these came from. But I think we could do a little bit better. We're trying to find joy through relieving our stress, not just general stress. So let's try again, asking it in a more personal way. This time, our prompt will say, it's been one of those days, am I right? Give me 4 ways to de-stress. Limit answer to a list and 3 paragraphs. So 4 quick ways to de-stress. Step outside and breathe. Literally. Do a sensory reset. 3, write a mental dump list. 4, change your input. Music, a short comedy clip. When the day feels heavier than usual, your body is often several decisions behind your mind. It says down here, ask yourself, what's one thing I can control right now? It is still just as accurate, but now it has a little bit of warmth. It has some breath to it. This answer is more like what you would get from a very educated friend. But let's say that it's really been a bad day and you are not text messaging your clinical friend. You are text messaging your most unhinged friend. How would you actually explain to them that you're stressed out? Let's see what that looks like if we tell that to ChatGPT. So this last prompt is, it's been one of those days of being a reptilian woman from the dawn of time in the modern world is so stressful. Am I right? Give me 4 ways to de-stress, limit answers to a list, and 3 paragraphs. See what it says. 4 ways to de-stress when modern life tests your ancient scales. 1, move like the predator you are. I love it. Stretch, walk, dance. 2, bask. Don't multitask. Find a warm spot, literal or metaphorical. 3, shed the old skin. Journal, voice note, or rant privately. 4, cool your blood. Try sensory ground. As you can see, just with these 4 ways to de-stress, it's so much more engaging and just plain funny. But these are actually still really great ways to remove stress. And let's see what here says at the end. Give yourself permission to treat decompression as maintenance, not indulgence. Even apex reptiles need basking hours to digest what they've hunted. You don't earn rest. You metabolize it so you can strike again tomorrow with precision. That sounds like a great pep talk with just a few extra strokes of the keyboard. When you skip the setup, as we saw, when you skip the setup, AI skips the nuance. It answers what you said, not what you meant. When you sound expansive, it creates, it explores. When you sound human or reptilian, warm, specific, even a little weird, that's when it starts to feel like a real conversation instead of just a search result. So, want to try it for yourself and make AI sound more like a friend? Here's the cheat code. 1. Forget grammar. Type the way you actually talk. The pauses, the uhs, stretched words, whatever. You're not writing an essay, you're texting the universe. 2. Add slang to your expressions. If you'd say, am I right? Put in an emoji, like snort, put it in. That's the emotional seasoning AI uses to mirror your tone. And number 3 is a bonus. Describe your mood, not the day. Don't say, I had a long meeting. Say, my brain feels like reheated oatmeal. You'll get something way more fun and way more you when you do that. And here's the quiet part out loud. We spend so much time trying to teach AI how to sound human. Maybe the real lesson is remembering how to sound human ourselves. Well, that's it for today's demo. Thanks for hanging out in the Joy Lab. Check back next week for a new experiment in Joy. See you next time. Same lab, new experiment. Bye.